Alright, y'all. So, since it's a day for videos, and the last one was quite long, and I sort of apologize. I didn't mean for it to be that long. So this video is just an update about what's going on at work. So, as I said in my last video, I have been at my current job for over a year. Got a raise recently. Yay! I'm over $13 an hour, which I know seems sort of lame, but it's really good for me. Highest paying job I've ever had. Rocks it. So yeah. So my job is good. I work at a hospital. I'm a tech. I take vital signs. I do blood draws. I do all that great shit. Give me a needle. But what's going on is that I've actually come out to quite a few people at work, and originally I came out to one person, and the reason I came out to that one person was that because I work in like a potentially dangerous environment. Because sometimes the patients can get violent. Sorry. Anyway, so sometimes the patients can get violent, and I wanted so I wanted to make sure that somebody knew in case I went, down to the ER, especially before my top surgery. I wanted someone to know what was going on with me so that they could tell somebody, and hopefully I could get a little bit more respect than, I wouldn't have been given otherwise. And as I've become more comfortable, I have actually started coming out to more people. Almost everyone on my floor knows, except a handful. And by handful, I think I mean like 5 or 6 or so, not many. But on my shift, with the people that I interact with most, there are only 2 people that, as far as I know, don't know. 3 now, 4 now. Sorry, because we just had some new people get hired. 4. And I haven't told the other 2 people because I don't know them well enough. And the other 2, and one I really haven't had a need to, so I haven't. Or it hasn't really come up, so I haven't. But there's one gentleman who's a nurse who, this is giving, you work for a company or in an industry, and it gives you a whole different view on an industry. That's pretty much how it's happened with healthcare and whatnot. The only thing I can say, guys, is if you're in transition, well, we're all technically kind of in transition, but if you have your chest and go to a hospital, pray to God you get a female nurse. Pray to God, pray to God, pray to God. Because even though you still could potentially get the Bible thumpers and the people who really don't get it, and those women who for some reason are harsh. From what I've seen, you have a lot more potential. I mean, there are males who are really nice and really do try to understand and, whatever. But just from coming out in general, I've had a lot better experiences with females. I'm trying to tell females just what's kind of going on with me. But the story about work is I have this gentleman, this nurse that I work with, and he is just he's a piece of work, I'll tell you. So one night, he's sitting there and he's talking to me about a Janet Jackson concert that he went to. He loves Janet Jackson. Loves her. Wears one of the little rubber bracelets that has her name on it, went to her concert, and sits front row and everything. So he's telling me about how he went to this concert and about how he took his daughter and how there were all these, forgive me, I'm going to use the term because he used it, there's all these fags, which that instantly just made me go, oh! But he talks about how there were all these fags walking around and how they were flaming, and they was so worried they were going to take it to the next level. So of course I look at them and go, what do you think the next level was? Did you think they were going to come and forcibly decorate your apartment? What the fuck did you think was going to happen? I figure if he got away with saying facts, I could say fuck. So, anyway. So, in and of that particular conversation, it was my instant, nope, not coming out to you. Not ever. Not if I can help it. I don't care if, whatever. So, that happened. And of course, the outing thing, that happened also. Out with him now, but almost. So what happened was that everybody knows I got my name changed. Somebody asked me if I had my name changed, and I told them, yeah, of course I had my name changed. It was too feminine before. So somebody said something about my name change, and then he wanted to know what my name was. Part of me wanted to tell him really, really badly. Part of me really didn't, because I thought it was going to be miserable to tell him. Or a miserable response, I guess, otherwise. So I didn't. He went through all these male names. All these male names, trying to guess what my name was, and I'm like, no, that's not my name. It wasn't my name. It wasn't my name. And he wasn't going to find it unless he went to the female side, because it was really fucking feminine. But now I'm having sort of this weird internal conflict thing. Not because of coming out or anything like that, but so him and whenever I seem to work with him, it's me, him, another male tech, and then normally a female nurse, because he's the only male nurse on the floor. With the two of them, they seem to have, obviously they have a particular bond. They're both fucking bio males. What the hell? And then there's me. But so, this one particular night, this nurse was talking about how he used to get together with these girls in his college, and he talks about how one of them, in particular, liked to eat his cum because it was high in protein. I didn't know what to say to that. And in some weird way, in some way, it makes me even more grateful that I walked the path that I did. Because if I would have ended up like that, that would have been fucking terrible. I didn't like that it happened. That comment was it was disgusting. Come on now. First of all, I don't want to hear about, I don't want to picture you having sex. I don't want to picture you jizzing in someone's mouth. I don't want to I don't. And I don't want to hear about you having sex and then jizzing in someone's mouth. It just isn't something I want to hear about. Especially him. Sorry. I work with you. I need to see you again. And probably many, many more times before our reign together is through. Just don't want to do it. But in some way, because he connects with this other male, it's just like, I feel so, part of me feels so emasculinized, and then part of me is so grateful. I don't know, which to go with, but it's an interesting combination of feelings, and I've just taken to going back to being my nice, quiet self. It works better for me. It's weird. It's like I never really got along with females before. I couldn't relate to them. I took my son to gymnastics the other day and in some ways I'm so grateful that I did the transition when I did, because there's all these moms, all the gymnastics moms sitting up on the bleachers, and they were doing that whole, guys, cut it out. Tifa, cry. And they're doing that whole, oh, your dress is so nice, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't have done it. I just would have, and the worst thing was, it was a black dress. There was nothing spankly or sparkly or cut or nothing. It was nothing. But it's better. It's weird because I react to females just on a day-to-day basis so much better now than I've ever been able to before. It's kind of cool because I can be myself, and there's no expectation. And if I say something stupid, it's awesome because it's just written off as I'm a boy. So, but seriously, I don't know what to do about work. It's bothering me. I'm having all these emotions about it. I think, honestly, I'm just going to go crawl back into my hole. Because I don't want to rat on the guy, I mean, because there's nothing really, you know, oh yeah, you know, Lee went and, you know, said that you're being, you know, creating a, you know, hostile workplace because you're talking about things. I mean, I don't want to do that. I don't want to come out. I've thought about just coming out to him. But I know, just the way he acts, I know that's going to change that dynamic, and I don't want the dynamic to change. You know, I don't want him to stop talking about certain things because he's around me. He's kind of stopped doing that. There's certain things he doesn't talk to me about. Like sports. I mean, I can take or lose sports. I root for the Bears, and that's pretty much it because I'm from Chicago, which I know they suck, but go Bears. But he doesn't really talk to me about sports. He doesn't talk to me about sex. He doesn't talk to me about a lot of that shit, and I don't need or want to get into this conversation. But I don't want that, you know, that I have an infectious disease thing I don't want that reaction from him. So I haven't come out to him. So, if anybody has ever been in a situation like this before, please send me a message. I would love to hear. I know I have backlogged messages that I haven't gotten to, and I'm sorry. I've been crazy busy. So that's it, I think. Pretty sure. So anyway, I'm gonna go. I got some packing to do. Girlfriend and I are going away for the weekend. Very excited. Time with her. Oh my god. We're both sick though, coughing up, all sorts of accidents, so it's gonna be like the hottest fucking room on this resort. Just I think we're doing weird shit, and we won't be. We'll probably just be trying to get some sleep. Anyway, so I'm gonna go. I hope everyone's doing good, and I'll talk to y'all soon.